Well, I think that there is something that all the creative people, when you are younger or when you're starting creativity and you have a brief and you say, oh, this brief is horrible, I could never do anything great with this. I think that it's not real. I think that we do, as creative people, we don't have to look at a brief as the enemy. Sometimes we think or we blame the brief to have a good result in the creativity. But what is true is that we should be more demanding with clients to have proper briefs with ambition for what you want to do. So it's not a matter of brief, but it's a matter of to be clear on what you are expecting with that communication. So in my opinion, because this is like in everything in life, everybody is going to have an opinion because there are a lot of subjective details in our profession. But for me, in my opinion, that a brief should be very brief. I mean, so it doesn't have, I don't need too much information. What we need is the right information to do that. And to have, to be able to detect what are the particularities or the things, the most important things that that product or that brand needs to communicate, and also to find things that are relevant for the people. Sometimes what is happening is that brands try to sell what we say in Spanish, we say they want to talk about their book. They want to sell your book, your own story. But sometimes your story is not interesting for the people. So what people wants to read, that's the point. So what we should do in a brief, that is something that we can work together with the clients to prepare that brief document, is to try to find the relevant things for people. That is the main important thing. So to find, maybe you are a product of whatever, you sell chairs, you sell telephones, you sell trainers, whatever you are selling, is to find something relevant for the people to say. Not about you. Maybe you can say that, no, I have a new technology that is very comfortable, but maybe I'm not interested to talk about comfortable. Maybe in respecting shoes, maybe what I want to know is, would it make me to run faster? You know, or will it help me to feel myself that I can do everything? Or maybe I'm a woman, maybe I'm interested in that somebody tells me you can do whatever you want to do. So the important thing is to have these revelations or things that are going to be relevant. But sometimes also at the agency we call the briefs about, we call to have to find a way to make them short briefs. And we have this thing that we call the elevator brief. So it's something so short that you can speak to your colleagues at the agency and you can speak in the elevator. And, you know, when you go to the elevator and think, what are you working for? And could explain it in an elevator trip that is like more 1 minute. So it's something that in some words, very short, you can explain and that everybody understands what are you working for. And not only saying, I'm working in a brand of shoes. No, it's something that you can get excited when you tell to the others what are you working for. The process depends on everybody, but of course there is like some stages that you can jump. You need to have them. First is to have the conversation to talk about the brief and talk even about work with the planning people to detect these relevant messages to communicate. But also the first stage is to have very clear what you want to communicate. It's what I'm going to say, maybe in one line. And that is like to create a body that you need the skeleton, and then you're going to put in the muscles and the things to make it works and walk and breathe. And maybe after that you decide the hair and the color of the eyes, and it's going to be a woman or man or whatever. But it's important to decide the first things for that body to make it work. So for me, the important thing is to have the first creative process is to have a concept. To have a creative concept that what you are going to say about something. So when Nike decided some long ago to say, just do it, it was a very powerful concept. It is a message that can contain the DNA of the brand in just a line. It's not only a tagline, but it's something that drives the message very, very powerfully. And when you have that, the next step is, okay, creative process is so big. It's like, for me, it's a process that should be funny. Sometimes it's horrible. Sometimes you suffer a lot. Sometimes it's a nightmare. But because it's like the same when you were studying, you know, that you need to be in my case, I need to be very concentrated, but I need to have fun, but sometimes I get depressed because what I think it's that it's horrible and it's crap and nobody's gonna have it, gonna understand it. But the idea with this kind of work is to make the process the most enjoyable, because we have a creative work. So, but the point is, when you get to this concept that sometimes is very hard to get to, after that is to try to express it in different executional ways. That has to be first original, so say something original, but not only in the way that you are going to say it, that is executional. So in the expression itself, something that is going to be relevant and is going to be funny. So it's like creativity for me is the same to go from A to B, not in the most logical way sometimes. Sometimes you have to do like this or doing like this. So, and that in the process, it demands a lot of care, respect for the brand that you're working, and sometimes a mixed respect, because sometimes you need to challenge the brand to do different things, or challenge the category in what you're working. For example, we work with many brands of food, and if you see the category of food, till 2 days ago, all the commercials with food were families in the kitchen enjoying some food and saying, that is delicious. So if you want to be different, please starting to do things differently. So sometimes you need to challenge the category and to talk maybe how another categories are working. Maybe you have to treat food how you are treating snacks, or treat food as you're treating beers that are more funny, or maybe treat it like something very ideological, right? And that is the process, and it should be funny. But it's something that it depends on the message you decide. In my case, when here in the agency, we are not thinking, this idea is going to be like humor. No, the process is very natural. So I cannot explain you how the ideas come. Sometimes when somebody asks me, how the idea come, I don't know, working. The ideas comes while I'm thinking on them. So and appear, and you imagine like that, because you have many resources. If you need to have a lot of stuff inside your head to have the message, have a concept, and try to make it with a nice shape in a surprising way. Sometimes you never know. Maybe you're convinced that you're going to do an emotional campaign, and you end up doing something very funny. The point is to do it. If you're going to do emotional, make very, very emotional. If you're going to be funny, do it very funny. So it's not the half terms. For me, to understand things is to do it the best as you can, and to try to make very, very different. And then when you have it like that, is in the process, start to present to the client. Sometimes we present ideas just in a paper, with ideas written on them in a Word document, and sometimes we need to make a mock-up with a concept board with a lot of images to explain the idea. Some ideas need that, or some clients need that, because maybe some clients have the ability to imagine what you're telling them, but some clients are not able to do it. You cannot blame them. So what you need is to take the materials to illustrate that. Sometimes are pictures, sometimes are pieces of a movie, sometimes are whatever. And sometimes we try to absolutely make a mock-up that is going to be exactly the same as the idea that he's going to air on TV. But depends on the client. In my case, I prefer to tell the story. I like to be a storyteller and try to explain the idea and get in love with him. Sometimes it's not the only thing, and you need this stimulus. We look for them when we present, and then if they approve it, sometimes happens, sometimes not, but when they approve it, we produce them, and we talk to the productions company. And probably you have the idea like that, and you need at the end of the day that what you're dreaming, what you have on your mind, it goes very, very equal than what is going to have at the end. Sometimes it happens, sometimes what you have at the end is much better, sometimes it's the same, or sometimes it's worse. Our fight is to have much better than what you imagine. Because of that, you try to choose the best director, the best production house, and the best actors, and that is another beautiful process, because you can make the idea much, much more better, putting the right people that they are imagining for the character. So it's a very creative process, and it's a very, I think we are lucky to have this work, because we are not doing stamps, you know. What we are doing is something more nice. At the end of the day, you're going to share with people and you're going to say, hey, do you like it? It happens something to you when you see it. That message that we have is a revelation for you. It's relevant. It moves you something. In my case, because of that, I like to make at the agency commercials or ideas that has this emotional impact on people. Not only not to make in tears, is that something that makes you think, or it makes you cry, or it makes you smile, but it has an impact on your feelings, not in your, you know, rational part. That will come later. And that's it.